Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Delays and welcome to a brand new series. Well, sorta. Welcome to Anti-Material Energy. Yeah, this is anti-material energy. This is a lot different than the other material energies, which, by the way, I am still working on material energy for Hypercubed. It is going to take a while though, so we're gonna just kind of move on with the rest of the packs. We finished up material energy exploration last time, which was a much different map. However, this is kind of back to the old adage of quest books and all that kind of fun stuff, and we'll actually know when, we're done with the map. like exploration, which exploration was a puzzle map and it was very minimalistic. That's kind of the theme. This, on the other hand, I should probably not be running around wasting food. This one, on the other hand, is not so much. It kind of is more like the other packs, cubed and hypercubed. However, it's almost like a skyblock. We are surrounded by anti-blocks. And the ceiling is full of anti-blocks as well. There is nothing else here. The story is that Fortraft people broke everything and whatnot. It's a blank dimension. But basically, this is a questing pack that kind of goes through a lot of different things. Aura Cascade, charcoal mod, which is fun. Turn everything to charcoal. Bunch of other things, and it's honestly a little weird. And it is also a work in progress. It was never fully completed. We're gonna do as much as we can. We're gonna do everything we can with it. But I will warn you guys right off the bat that this is a map that I was a little hesitant to kind of play. And the main reason is it is very much MineChem based. And it is very rough, very work in progress. Not all of the quests are completed, a lot of broken stuff, but seeing as I want to kind of get through the series, and I've never really seen people play a lot of these maps, I want to go ahead and do it. So at least YouTube series of these maps are relatively hard to find. So I want to do it and try to get as much done as possible, and we'll see what we can do and whatnot. So let's get started. First things first, we have a quest book. And there is nothing here. So we will get a bunch of different things, including a chemical decomposer, watering can, a pickaxe, energy, sugarcane, garden soil. Cool. We have to decide between ender energy conduits or normal energy conduits. Now, before we do that, I want to see energy conduits. Can we upgrade these? No, doesn't look like it. Okay. But honestly, I think we're gonna go with the basic ones because by the time we need the higher tier stuff, it won't really matter. So let's go ahead and get that. And the next step is sucrose. So we're gonna need sugarcane. So first thing we should probably do is start setting up a little bit of a farm. It is incredibly hard to see what is going on here. Because of... Wow, I actually did that perfectly. Other than, misclicking a couple times. It's really hard to see what's going on. Like, it's really disorienting with the anti-blocks. So we can go ahead and plant these guys. We're gonna need sucrose. So we need to decompose 5 sugarcane. So let's try to plant most of the rest so that we have a little bit extra. And it can start growing while we kind of do other things. So next we're going to place our survivalist generator. Let's do an energy cell. We don't have much power. Input, output, and then our decomposer. So this is why we have all of these conduits. And we'll get to actually doing stuff with that, but let's try to get some sucrose. And there we go. 5 sucrose, not too bad. Let's move some other things so we can have our inventory like I like it. So that's going to give us a bunch of things. Let's go ahead and take it all. So first of all, we should probably place down the microscope somewhere. Let's put it over here. And chemical synthesizer will go there. Why not? Now these guys can store a lot of power. So we don't actually want this connected constantly. But we're going to need to look at some stuff. So if we take this guy, we can look at sucrose. We can look at sugarcane. I never really did this much with MineChem before, but you can look at a lot of things in the microscope and just see what they're made out of. Some things not so much, but that is going to lead us to a couple of new things. So one, we're going to need hydrogen and hydrocarbons. So hydrocarbons are simple organic compounds containing hydrogen, carbon, and often oxygen. So we need some stuff for that. By the way, if you play this mod pack, it is available on Twitch, the Twitch app, Curse, however you want to get your mods and mod packs. But something to kind of note is the background of the book is usually this really, really hard to see purple. Like, it's a purple color that's very bright. That makes everything else hard to see, and it's hard to read, like, all this stuff. You can easily fix that by just going into your mod folder and deleting the texture in the resources of HQM. Just kind of FYI. See, we need hydrogen. We need 20 hydrogen, which you can actually burn in here. So first of all, let's go ahead and just decompose a couple of these guys. That's going to give us a lot of resources. And we need to get better resources. But this should complete those 2 quests. So that's going to give us another survivalist generator, which we can go ahead and place down. And power. We also get a network tool, which don't think that's useful. But something that I haven't done yet. Let's go ahead and do that. Where do we want to start a mine? I guess right over here. By the way, this isn't black anti-blocks. They're just lighting errors. There are so many lighting errors with this. So let's just dig a little bit. Because these anti-blocks are useful. I think that's coming up in one of the quests, but there are white and light gray, and I believe there's even some gray further down. Which, by the way, nothing can spawn in here. We're on a mushroom island, so there are no mob spawns anyways, I believe. Then we go back to white. Slight gray, white. We're going to just pick up a handful of all these guys. I know we're going to need them later, so might as well do it now. But yeah, we shouldn't have to worry about mob spawns and that kind of stuff. We'll get to different things as we go, but yeah, MineChem is going to be how we get a lot of resources, especially early games. So we also have the hydrocarbons. That's going to give us a bunch of things as well. This compass is pointing this way. No, because 0, 0 is like right here-ish. Okay, cool. Let's scan some of this stuff. See if we can anyways. And can't scan the anti-blocks, which is interesting, but we'll get to that soon enough. So next thing is we're gonna need saplings, so we need to make cellulose. Let's go ahead, put this on the bar, and let's actually output, not the top, out the back. And we're going to burn just a little bit of hydrogen in both of these guys. And that should give this some power. So we need to make cellulose, which... Oh no, I hit R. This might take a little bit of time because there's a lot of recipes to get cellulose because it's found in anything that is plant material. It is, I believe in actual nature, it is literally like the cell walls of everything. So this is gonna lag for a little bit while it kind of does all the recipes. So yeah, this mod pack, like I said, is going to take a lot of MineChem, which can be a little dry, but it does have some other things. It's just a matter of how much can we do. And we will get back to Material Energy Hypercube. I've left that mod on the mod pack on overnight for a couple nights, and yeah, we might. Oh nope, we crashed. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I will be right back. Alright, sorry about that. So as I was saying, don't search for the recipes of sucrose, or cellulose rather. So cellulose. So I was saying, that Material Energy Hypercube has been taking me forever to get any progress with. I'm almost done with the black stained glass, but cookies are taking forever. So I either need to ramp up production again, or it's going to take weeks. One or the other, who knows. But anyways, let's go ahead and make, let's see, it is C6, H10, O5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we go. There is a cellulose. Let's get back. Oh, hey, we got charcoal. Yeah, of course. Cool. So let's take that. Let's see. We can't look at the reward bags. Let's see, cellulose. Get the recipe for that. And then we're going to need to use this to get a sapling. Now, it doesn't matter what kind of sapling. Let's go back to the blank canvas. So, any kind of sapling. So, let's get a sapling of some sort of type. We can't get, like, those kinds of saplings, but we're going to get an oak, a birch, and acacia. I wouldn't mind a jungle sapling, so let's go ahead and do that. And that should complete the quest. Cool. So we're getting a bunch of stuff. That is neat. Let's go ahead and look at all these. I'm basically doing this just to put the info into the book, at least as much as we can. So we have a basic and a good reward bag. We'll get to those in a moment. Before we do, let's go ahead and break this. And I want to get started making trees. Because, well, we need to get wood. Can we break this down? Awesome. Let's break down this charcoal into mini charcoal. And we'll throw some of those in there in a moment. So let's come over here, not too far away. God, it's so disorienting. And one, and then go out like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. And we're gonna plant down some saplings. Now we can make these grow a little bit faster, since we do have a watering can. And then we just need to smack the trees and get some wood, and then we can start getting into actual, like, tools and stuff. We can start getting basically all the stuff we need, and this is that. It's that easy. So fast tree decay is on, but we got no saplings. Well, that's a bummer. So let's go ahead and look at the oak logs. Now this will give us a bunch of cellulose, so let's go ahead and decompose one. And where is... See, those are dark oak. Those are birch. Is it dead? No. Spruce. There's oak saplings. So let's go ahead and get 2 of these. And just go ahead and put that down. So what's the next quest? It's probably Tinker's Construct, alright. Xylitol, which is a better food source, and anti-blocks. So we need to get MT reload if recipes are wrong. Alright, so recipe for this is, let's go ahead and just use that command, MT reload. Scripts reloaded. There we go. So we get it from white anti-blocks. So this is why I went and got it. So these blocks are mostly made of noble gases to keep it glowing, but it is a good source of silicon. These odd quirks will sometimes change between white and light gray. So this is going to give us some more stuff. The other side is we need to get water. So water, if you don't know, is H2O. Obviously. That's pretty simple. But let's go ahead and take all this stuff. We get an invalid item. Don't know what that is. So it's completely useless to us. But let's go ahead and we have water we can scan. Is there anything else we got? Currently, no. Okay. I mean, I think we can't make these, which is why it's not really showing us anything. Let's go ahead and put some charcoal in these. That'll give us some more RF. And I think let's go ahead and disconnect that. Once we get stone, what we'll probably do is make that toggleable, but we'll deal with that soon enough. So let's see, we have the water, and then we're gonna need to get aqueous accumulator and all that kind of fun stuff, but we need ice. So we're gonna need to get a little bit of ice, and the way to do that is, well, water. So it is 8 water. So we're gonna need a few more. I have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then like so. And that will give us ice. So if we want water on the ground, we're gonna have to do one of these. And wait for it to melt. We can speed this up by putting a torch. And we're probably going to want to make another thing of water just so we can have an infinite source. So dirt is the next thing that we're going to need. And to get dirt, we need silicon dioxide. And so to get that, we need silicon. Let's go ahead and make a little bit more water. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. And get another piece of ice after we scan the water. Make sure, we already did that, I think. But let's go ahead and get another piece of ice. Scan that. Alright, cool. And then we can put this here, and that'll make infinite sources. So there we go. That one melted, which means I think if we do this, we'll have to put something there. I guess let's just go ahead and put a block there, and those will flow. Okay, cool. Let's move this to be like here. Cool. So once that melts, we'll have more stuff. I think I can break it and it would also give us water, but I don't really want to do that. We can wait. It's not that important. So we need to get the white anti-material. So let's decompose this. And we got it first try. And this is going to give us a bunch of different things. So we'll decompose this again. We get some silicon, some neon, titanium, and anti-material, which is something else we can scan. And like I said, the reason I'm doing this is because we can open up our chemist journal and see all this stuff and then pretty easily use it. So then, I don't know if we need to do anything with that yet, but the silicon we can put in here with 2 oxygen and get silicon dioxide. And scan those, and then this will give us dirt, normal dirt. Perfect. So really, I've got to get another white anti-material. That is the wrong thing. So it's like a 35% chance, so it's not super high. But there we go. Claim reward. That unlocks a lot of things. And then the dirt we have as well. So let's go ahead and start making some new things. So first of all, let's make a crafting bench. Crafting station, whatever it's called. And another really bad lag. Okay, there we go. And I guess let's put this over here. And you know what? We could use the ME chest. Let's go ahead and do that. So ME chest. We take the dense energy cell, put it here, and plug in the storage, which is empty, by the way. And now we can use it for storage of all of our chemicals. And I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to store chemicals in here. And then let's make a normal chest to store everything else. And I always like to put in these a little bit farther away. So that is trash item. Doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and do something like that. We have some sticks. I don't know if those are important right now. Just dump everything in here that we're currently not really using and go from there. So we have a bunch of reward bags to open. Let's go ahead and do that. So we have 5 basics: item conduits, fluid conduits, methyl cyclopentadienyl manganese tricarbonyl. That is a mouthful, but basically it's a bunch of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and some manganese. That's kind of cool. I have no idea how to say that one, and I have no idea what it is. But that's another thing. Pyrite, that is aka fool's gold, and is pretty useful because it has iron in it. Why am I having issues with this? Like, I have 60 frames. I don't know why I'm having issues. Let's go ahead and take this invalid item, and we'll get rid of that in a little bit. But we also have a good reward bag, which gives us warning signs, which is a decor. I don't know that this is useful for anything. We can turn it into other things, but not really anything good. Okay. Literally just decorations. So, what do we have to do next? Well, next we need to start getting, well, one, we can get Tinker's Construct stuff. Cobblestone stuff, plutonium. Alright, so we need cobblestone and iron. So with silicon we can also make cobblestone, which you can decompose to get trace amounts of elements. So we need, oh my gosh, there we go. No, This is really weird. Whatever. We got a little bit of pyrite, so that will give us some iron we can decompose. So that's an easy way to get that. We need a little bit more though. So let's get some iron this way. Be faster than making a ton of cobblestone. But if we look at cobblestone, how do we get it? Well, if we had ME matter, we could get a lot of it. But the main way to get it is 2 silicon and 4 oxygen gives you a bunch of it. So, basically, we need to break down a lot of silicon. So that's not too much of an issue. Let's go ahead and put this stuff away, which means let's take like 16 of these guys. We got white anti-material, which you can break down into a bunch of silicon, and then we're also going to need a little bit of cellulose broken down so we can get some more oxygen. And what was it? 2 and 4. We get some cobblestone, and then we can turn this into trace amounts of various things. What are the other ones we need? Magnesium. This is not magnesium. That's manganese. Different thing. And titanium. So we already have 3 titanium. There's 4. Here's some more anti-material, so there's the rest of it. Let's just decompose all this stuff. We're going to get some lead, titanium, and magnesium. So uses of this, let's see if we can't see yeah, chemical decomposer. So, okay, we can get magnesium. I just want to make sure, MT reload. We're going to use that command fairly often, mostly just because I honestly don't know for sure if it matters. There's 1 magnesium. Is that? We need 5. Alright, more oxygen and silicon. 2. And let's just decompose most of it. And we got all of 1 magnesium. Oh man, we're not doing too well on that. So what do we need to do? Well, we need to get more magnesium. What is this anti-material stuff actually turn into? Antimony. Okay. I know of that. That is an element I am aware of. I don't really know what it's like used for, but I've like obviously heard of it and whatnot. So let's break down a bunch more of these guys and get a bunch more anti-material. Take all the silicon. We're getting more oxygen, which is just a matter of let's see, what's something that would give us a lot of oxygen? Anything in here? Nope. Cellulose is our best option. Let's break that down. Sucrose is also probably, yeah, sucrose is better. So, hey, we have infinite water now. Cool. Let's go ahead and place that down. Let's go ahead and get some more sucrose. Give us more water. Plenty of hydrogen. And let's throw in a half a stack. A little bit more. How much magnesium do we have? We have 1. We need 5. So we just need 1 more. Oh, come on. Alright, so we have a little bit more silicon. Let's go ahead and do that. And we have 16 more. Let's go for 8. Oh, really? Okay, we have a little bit more. We can get another 16. And I saved one. Perfect. So there is all the stuff. We're going to get more iron, a spot loader, and a reward bag. So that is going to give us a lot of different things. So one of the next things we need to do is make a magma crucible. I really want to see how hard that is. Magma crucible. That's pretty difficult. So netherrack, which we can get from philosopher's stone stuff, or with a little bit of iron and all that other stuff. Yeah, beryllium is a little bit more of an ask. Invar is nickel. Yeah, that's really complicated. Is there not another recipe? Haha, there is. If we have a bunch of titanium and iron. So that's the key. And 100,000 RF, which, well, we have, actually. So we have a good reward bag. We got souls, which is more decor stuff. Not really useful for anything other than changing the like texture. So let's go ahead and put that away. And so we just need a bunch of titanium, as well as we're just going to need a lot of, oh, it's going to give us a way to make cobblestone pretty easily with applied logistics. Cool. So stone is the next thing. We need stone and aluminum. We're going to need a lot of stone, probably. And then painting biomes, a biome paintbrush. I can change a column of blocks to a different biome. Interesting. So, and then the chisel, which is going to make them, we can get different anti-blocks and get different anti-block chemicals, which is going to lead to better stuff all together. So really, at the end of the day, kind of cool. We're going to have a lot of fun stuff. So I will tell you guys what. Let's go ahead and end the episode off here. I am going to do a little bit of work farming up some trees and all that kind of fun stuff. And next time, we are going to continue with our whole little MineChem stuff and hope for the best, really. So that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And yeah, hopefully this series goes halfway decently. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!